guys, what's up? It's Cassie. I'm back with another video today. I thought that I would show you this kind of fun, messy finger painting tutorial. It's super easy. It'll take you like 5 minutes and it turns out pretty cute. So I'm taking this neon pink color, but you can use whatever color you want. And this is going to be the color for the background sky. So I'm just taking it on the edge of my finger and spreading it in the top middle section of my canvas. Just in the center there. And then I'm going to wipe off my fingers and use a white paint, and I'm just putting this around the edges of the paint, not in the middle of the paint, because we kind of want to create this ombre effect. Using your finger is really helpful for being able to blend. So that's what I'm doing right now, just blending out the edges. You're painting on wet paint. Don't let it dry or else it won't work, obviously. So then just adding in that white paint, filling up the canvas, and putting a little bit then at the end on top just to create that kind of whirlwind look. Alright, so next we're going to be taking a green shade. So this can be really any shade of green that you want. I have this dark green, so I'm basically just going back and forth like this, creating these little loops. And just kind of piling them on there. Sorry that the camera is kind of at a terrible angle. Didn't realize until afterwards, and it was too late by then. So hopefully you can still see all that you need to see. But yeah, so just finger painting that green paint all over the bottom of the canvas there. And these are going to be the basis of our cacti. So then I'm using another shade of green. You don't have to use this same shade of green, but preferably a lighter shade just to bring in some highlights. So I'm just creating little dots in different sections and then spreading them out and kind of following the loop shape that I've already done before, because these are little highlights, and it just adds some dimension. The more shades of green that you use, the better. Okay, so now I'm taking one more shade of green. You don't have to use this many if you don't want to, but I'm going to. So doing the same thing, just kind of sliding it on there, blending it in. Again, we're painting on wet paint. This allows us to blend. Don't completely blend it in because you don't want it to look muddy. You want to be able to tell that there's different colors here and they're kind of overlapping. Alright, so now taking some white paint on my finger, I'm going to be adding this in. Again, some more highlights. That's what we're doing here. So just dotting it into different places and then pulling it out with my finger. I recommend using one finger to put the paint onto the canvas and then another finger for just kind of pulling it down or blending it in. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking blue. You can take any color that you want to use, but I'm going to be using this to create some little flowers on the tops of some of the cacti. So I'm just dotting that in here, and I want it to be kind of messy looking. So I am going to be kind of pulling that paint to one side just to create kind of a different organic shape. I don't want it to be so neat. I want it to look messy. So just pulling that out. You can wait until the cacti are dry, but I would not recommend that because then you won't be able to add in the next colors that I'm going to add in on top. So I would just go ahead and add that on top of the wet paint, but be careful. Then I'm using some of the same color that I've used for the sky and just blending that in as well, because it kind of gives that look of reflection. You know, a pink evening sky reflecting off of the cacti. Ugh, I don't know English. Anyways, and then I'm adding in some white as well for more highlights. And then I'm taking a fine-tipped paintbrush and just adding in some little white dots. You don't have to do this part. It just looks like the little spikes that are on the cacti. Oh, I need to stop saying that word. It's driving me crazy. Anyways, so you can go ahead and do this. If you don't have a paintbrush at all, you could use your finger. It'll be a little bit messier, or a toothpick or something like that. And then I'm just adding in some white paint on top of those blue flowers because I want them to have a little bit more dimension. So I thought they were looking a little too static. And then realizing that I need maybe a bit more color in the sky, I'm just doing what we did for our first step. And that's it, you guys. Literally takes like 5 minutes and you get a super cute little easy abstract canvas with some cacti on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.